a moderate amount of
Just
iron, romaine.
Okay.
So
It's better than low.
yeah, no,
it's better than
leafy
none,
green.
which
Better
is what
than
Alyssa
zero.
is.
Yeah. It's better than my hair's falling out.
It's better than my stomach hurts and my stool's green.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Forget We Said That. My name is Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion.
Today we have more hot topics, hot goss.
Hot goss.
A lot of fun things to talk about. Well, at least we hope so. Yeah. we were, well, of course, once again, we were pitching stuff last minute, and I think we got some. Yeah, like always. I think we got some good stuff. I mean, I know we were sort of thinking about talking some sports, but I don't know. This collection thing is also interesting to me. Maybe we can touch on all of these things, but I'm not really sure exactly where to start. I don't know.
I do.
What kind of collections are we talking about, and what kind of other things?
Do you want to go first, Legion? Because I was going to talk about the Super Bowl first, since it just passed.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, let's talk sports first. How about that?
Yeah, let's talk halftime show, Kendrick Lamar, because that's all I watched.
Actually, I was going to talk about the performance of Patrick Mahomes and the offensive line.
Yeah, you do that first because you know more about that crap than I do. The game was on. I made a charcuterie board, a really good one.
Nice.
And we cooked.
What cheese did you have?
What did we have? Colby Jack and cheddar? Something like that. Yeah, that's what we had.
Nice.
Yeah, and salami, grapes, and all that. Yeah, I can't remember. I made a bunch this week for like several different things. But we made that. We made a couple tri-tips. We made shredded beef nachos and stuff like that. And, gang came over and watched. But for the couple times that I came out into the living room, it looked like, was it the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Chiefs
did not look like they were doing well.
Yeah, Chiefs and Eagles.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it warms my sports-loving heart that even people who aren't that into sports, like they make an event of the Super Bowl, and I think that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good time to chill with family.
Definitely, because there's other people that came over and watched it. Like Brandon, his cousin Matt is super into football, and then Holly came over who knows about football. So I was like, whatever team Travis Kelce isn't on, that's who I'm rooting for.
Oh,
The one that Taylor Swift isn't a part of. That's
Yeah.
where I'm
90% of
voting.
America, they were sick of the Chiefs, and I don't blame them.
I'm sick of them too. I think that shit's rigged. I can't stand Taylor Swift's bullshit.
There's so much I could talk about. First, I do have a friend.
Well, do it.
I do have a friend that lives in Kansas City, and
really?
he's warming up. He doesn't like sports that much, but he's warming up to like baseball. But he's like, I just don't like football because he hated like the jocks like in high school.
Oh,
and
right.
PTSD.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is
From all the varsity team.
I shouldn't go too far into it, but he actually has a weird connection to the Cubs. Like one of his classmates was like, not, I guess, related to somebody who coaches for the Cubs right now, which is kind of weird to me. But yeah, apparently he's warming up to baseball. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But he was so happy, like, because he hates when the parade is in town afterwards, which he's had to deal with for 2 years in a row now.
God.
And yeah, the three-peat was like, nobody wanted to see a three-peat.
Oh,
For the
gosh.
Chiefs, And
Yeah.
they were like trying to like copyright it. They were like, we're copywriting the word three-peat. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Taylor's gonna pay for it.
Taylor's gonna pay for it.
She should. Did you see they booed her when they showed
yeah.
her?
Did they really?
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of them were Eagles fans, and Eagles fans are notorious for just being like the biggest assholes ever.
Okay, yes, because I saw on TikTok in Philadelphia they were greasing telephone poles because they said that they climb them.
Yeah, they love to climb them. Some kid actually, some kid I think during the playoffs died, which is I don't know why I'm laughing. I think it's
died.
funny. Yeah. Actually, he had the same name as me. I think his name was Tyler. Anyway,
Whoa.
Oh no!
I know, and I don't know. It's just weird when I clicked that link, and it was like this kid named Tyler died. It's like, oh shit. But yeah, he was apparently like a gymnast kind of person. I guess he really was overconfident about it. Well, rest in peace, my man.
I got
I'm
this,
sorry you're
guys.
immortalized in this way.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what it, but yeah, that they like climb like light posts, and I don't really know why. Like, a lot of cities have trouble, like, especially when their biggest sports like team like loses or wins. Vancouver's kind of notorious for going crazy when they're the Canucks in hockey like
Oh
lose
boy.
or win. But like, I mean, just about every city has shit like that. I think their shit goes down in Detroit sometimes, I mean, hell, I bet some
Yeah.
shit would go down in Chicago if they ever fucking won anything. Um, but
One day you'll get your riots.
yeah,
One
I
day.
mean, I guess the Cubs won, which is massive, and there was no huge riot then, in 2016.
You should have started
so
it, man.
I
Should have
I
threw a
was-
ball
I
at
was
somebody.
overseas. I would have.
Try
Be
to
like, hell yeah!
climb
fuck
up the
yeah.
light pole.
Yep.
I'll
I
start this.
I
Does
don't
a
know why-
backflip.
Yeah, I don't know why Eagles are like, or Philadelphia is like notorious for that. I don't really understand why. It just is. They just
just a
have a
thing.
really weird sports culture there, because like Flyers fans are also kind of crazy. 76 or I mean, yeah. There's just, I mean, yeah. Philadelphia
Is it because they don't win often, or that's just like city culture to just
I
go
think
fucking
it's city
nuts?
culture, because I mean, the Eagles did have a drought, but they actually won in like 2017. So it's not like they're in too bad. Like this year, it wasn't like they had a huge drought. So I don't know. No, it's a sports culture thing, because they're just notorious for being like ass, like booing everybody.
Right.
And so like, yes, they booed Taylor Swift, and most of the country agrees, but it's not like that massive of a, like
Right.
it's not that crazy that they did. But anyway, I don't even remember where I was going. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, the first play of or not the first play, but one of the first plays of the game really looked like it was kind of rigged, because like I mean, I could go deep into it, but the Eagles got called for offensive pass interference, which it's usually that offensive pass interference isn't quite as like common as like defensive pass interference. Usually it's the defense like messing with the receiver, and that's a penalty, if they like touch him when they're not supposed to. But in this time it was offensive, which is somewhat common, but not as common as defensive. And it was like the first penalty of the game, and it was like a huge play. It was like 4th down for the Eagles, and they went for it and they got it. But then the refs were like, actually, offensive pass interference. And it just looked really, it looked like, and that was like the first big play, and it was like everybody was going crazy. They're like, it's rigged. You know what I mean? Like, but after that, I mean, once again, I could go into how it happened. I actually have been reading a lot, because I love football, and I do know a lot about it, but like, I don't know everything. Like, I don't know how to break down like every single like aspect of the game and like the players. So I've been reading a lot.
Okay.
Would you be
Coach
interested to
Aqua?
know what happened? Why it was such a blowout? Sorry, would you?
Yes.
I was like, Coach Aqua. Also, you
Yeah.
kind of did the Starship Trooper thing. You said, would you like to know more?
Yeah,
Would you like to know
would
more?
you like to know more?
Yes.
Click now. Please like the podcast if you'd like to know more.
Yeah. Smash that like
Clickbait.
button.
Smash that like. But yeah, so what I was reading, clear my throat for this explanation. No, it's not that complicated, but for the most part, this, the Chiefs have already won twice in a row. So had already. So yeah, they were going through the three-peat, and there's a lot of tape on these guys. There's a lot of stuff to look at, and what it kind of boiled down to was, I mean, their offensive line this year was not the greatest. They've really squeaked by a lot. They have a great quarterback in Mahomes. He's been great. It seemed like in past years, though, they've had a lot more firepower. I think their wide receivers have been, there's a lot of turnover, between teams, especially especially when you're winning. A lot of times, if your team's winning, your players start getting good offers other places. I feel like their their wide receiver core kind of fell off a little bit, and I guess, how do I say it? And also their offensive line. Anyway, Mahomes was getting kind of, like the Eagles didn't really. You can rush the quarterback, right, or you can blitz them, send a lot of guys, and whenever another team does that against the Chiefs, it's usually Mahomes just kind of throwing it to like the closest guy who's not covered because you got other people coming for him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like the matchup isn't as good because you're committing more people to tackle Mahomes than to cover his receivers. So that works that's been working for the Chiefs for years now, where the defense tries to rush Mahomes and then he just pops it off to the guy who's open because nobody can cover that guy. So anyway, the Eagles did a really good job of just bullying the Chiefs offensive line, and they didn't have to use anybody else. They could just do it with like 4 guys, right? So Mahomes had nobody to throw it to. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You know, because the Eagles have a fantastic line, defensive line, and they were able to, like I say, bully the not as great as they used to be Chiefs offensive line. And also on the other side of on the other side of the ball, I mean, the Chiefs defense really tried to commit to stopping the Eagles running back, who's been really good and all year, and their quarterback is all right. He's really good actually, but he's no Mahomes. So, is there any questions so far?
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, right. Okay. I just thought I'd stop once. I don't know. I need more practice, like explaining football, or I bet I could explain baseball even more smoothly.
Oh yeah, probably.
Anyway.
I'm following though.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So and I don't know why I'm blanking. If I try to stop and remember every player's name, it'll take forever. But it doesn't even really matter. So anyway, the running back's really good. The Chiefs are really committed to stopping him, like, you know, and they probably overcommitted because Jalen Hurts, the quarterback, he was able to do a pretty good job, but a lot of the Eagles scoring was really done by their defense, like getting the ball. Like there was a lot of turnovers. I don't know if you noticed during the game, but like, did you see the pick six? You know, the interception right into the end zone for the Eagles.
Yeah,
that was huge. You know, that shouldn't happen really to like Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, sure, he might get picked off, but a pick six is like, oh, that's backbreaking. But yeah, like basically the Eagles defense really showed up a lot, and the Chiefs overcommitted to stopping their running back. So the quarterback was able to just kind of do a pretty good job of like kind of misdirecting, or if the Chiefs are way too much like in the center trying to stop the run, you know, like run up the middle or whatever, if they're always going after the running back, then they have a good chance, or the Eagles have a good chance of being able to just kind of pop it off to a receiver, kind of like how Mahomes used to do it. But you know, it was definitely they call it the trenches, you know, the defensive line and offensive line, and how they just kind of clash. You know what I mean? Yeah. And in this situation, it's like rock paper scissors, and it really was kind of a I don't know, the Eagles were the rock to the Chiefs scissors. I don't know.
That's a pretty good explanation.
As Tom Brady would say on the broadcast. I think that was Tom Brady's first Super Bowl, calling a Super Bowl.
Was he?
It was really sweet for him because there's a lot of talk of Mahomes being like like if Mahomes got a three-peat, that might definitely put Tom Brady's like GOAT status in jeopardy. So he was sitting there watching them get railed, and he's just like, "I'm still the GOAT, bitch."
Legacy secured.
Yep. He's like, "Yeah, bag secured." I mean, not that he didn't already have a bag, but
right,
yeah, hella bag.
Especially after getting married. Mm-hmm. He's actually pretty poor compared to his wife.
Yeah, that's weird how that works. So what was your guys' like setup for a Super Bowl? I mean, I had to work, but what about you guys?
Well, like I said, people came over and we cooked and stuff and had the table full of stuff, like the charcuterie board, snacks, drinks, and whatnot. Everybody was just chilling, and then that was a Sunday, so I was just like in and out of this room doing laundry and sweeping and doing all that. And so every once in a while I'd come into the living room and hear them yelling you know. And I looked at the board and I was like, oh my God, like the Chiefs have no points. What the hell?
It's okay. You didn't miss a good game. It was just one-sided the whole time.
I just kept going, let me know when the halftime show starts. Just let me know.
I mean, it was pretty, like I say, it was pretty cathartic for most people to see that, though. Like, it was it was a lopsided game, but it wasn't really a bad game for most people. But I know what you mean.
Who did you watch it with, Aqua?
Oh, I just had my parents there, and we made some kind of appetizer-y things. We usually, every year for Super Bowl, we kind of get a bunch of frozen kind of stuff and kind of just air fry it or whatever.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, air fry it or put it in the oven, just like he's kind of
nice finger foods.
Yeah, food.
Pizza
charcuterie.
rolls.
Yeah, we've done that before. Yeah, charcuterie or relish trays, all those good stuff.
That's cool. Does your mom make dessert or anything?
I mean, did we make anything that day? I don't know about dessert. I mean, nothing too special. I don't think that we had dessert that night. I actually didn't eat that much. I did have several Modelo's.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Does your dad have drinks too?
Oh, yeah, once in a while.
Yeah. Is he like a typical guy? Does he get fired up at the game? Is he just like, rah, and then like shoots a gun into the ceiling?
If it's the Bears, maybe. Not during the Super Bowl. He could really give shit. I mean, there was years where he would really like Mahomes when he first came up, and it was nice to see the Chiefs finally find success because they were kind of in bad. They didn't have a lot of luck throughout the years. Mm-hmm. They were kind of a down and out team, but anymore it's just like, we're sick. We were sick of them just as much as everybody else.
Definitely.
So I mean, he was, I guess, sort of happy to see the Chiefs lose, just like the rest of America. But yeah, if it were the Bears, we definitely get really intense when it's the Bears.
It was so funny. Like the days leading up to the Super Bowl, and then even on Super Bowl day, I was just keeping tallies because just trying to make conversation with customers. So I was like, let's see, and then I think Eagles, as far as tallies, beat the Chiefs like 20-1. Like at the end of the day, I think I marked like there was like well above more Eagles fans or people voting for the Eagles than the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, nobody wanted to see the Chiefs unless you went to Kansas City. You would maybe get the opposite.
Right.
One of my coworkers did.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers did. He's a big Chiefs fan.
I mean, some people did want to see a three-peat, which is like, all right.
He was freaking out though, because when I went because he had left work early because obviously he was gonna watch the Chiefs the Super Bowl, but he left work early and he was going down to the sports bar down the street from where I work, and then every time I checked the group chat for our friend group, he's just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah. God.
I was like, oh shoot, this boy's not going into work tomorrow, is he?
So bad for whoever was in Las Vegas and had money on that stupid game.
I mean, I do remember before the game, I did say I was reading things and I said it to I don't know somebody. I said, a lot of people do think the Eagles have the kryptonite to beat the Chiefs, and a lot of people didn't believe me, but I showed them. It was me.
Yeah, it was Aqua.
Yeah, I told Jalen Hurts, I said, go out there and you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you listen to me. All right,
listen to me.
You have this.
Yep. I texted him. He says, thanks, bro.
We had a semi potluck for our work, just for the game, because we have TVs in the call center, and then they were all switched to the Super Bowl. Look, that potluck went pretty hard. It was awesome.
Dang,
we had a ton of fried chicken. We had so many nachos and stuff like that. There was a vegetable board that no one ate.
Always.
Maybe took 3 carrots from that one.
I mean,
we had one of our friends bring tres leches, and another friend bring a whole thing of brownies.
Cool.
It was pretty good. I had a pretty good lunch. But I didn't really pay attention too much because I was looking. I was like, okay, well that's been the same score. Okay, let me take another call. And then 20 minutes later, okay, nothing else. I did try to stall out the calls when the halftime show was on because you guys know I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan, so
we all
had to stop for that.
Definitely, that was cool.
Good segue. Yeah, I mean, I watched it too, but I know that's what most people want to talk about, and that's totally cool. The game was, like you say, mostly kind of boring, if I'm honest with you. So definitely the halftime show was kind of a huge highlight to it.
Yeah, it was sick. I love how we kept teasing the song. Like it would like start and stop. We were tripping too. I was like, "Is that Serena Williams? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I forgot. So yeah, I was like, "Damn." Yeah, I didn't realize
got
that.
her crip walking.
Yeah, she was crip walking, and I didn't realize that she and SZA had both dated Drake. And so it was like a big, like, fuck you to him. That's hilarious, dude. And I didn't know,
oh, man.
too, that
the trolling just keeps going, man.
She had, a few years ago, she was sea-walking at Wimbledon, like, the tennis thing, and she got in trouble because they're like, oh, that's ghetto or whatever. But she was, like, taking classes to do the walk that Kendrick does. Like, I watched a bunch of clips of it, her and her daughter, and I was like, she did a good job, dude. She looks amazing.
Dude, I know, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was either. I was just like, damn. And then I heard,
yeah, I mean, Brandon were like,
I was
is
just
that
like,
Serena?
Yeah, I didn't even.
That's Serena?
Didn't even clock it.
Yeah, I'm like, why is she there? Doesn't make sense.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't really watching. Like, I was watching it, but then it was like, yeah, it was a lot of like, yeah, waiting for like the drop, right? It was just like intense.
That was so
I was like
cool.
not super paying attention until I like knew that that you know, They Not Like Us was happening.
Dude, and I like most millennial girls were like, where did he get those jeans? Like, I have not seen flared jeans like that in forever. I used to wear flares all the time. Jinkos are like the big,
yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, they were like flared denim, and I was like, oh my god, I used to wear those all of the time. All of my pants were flared. Like,
is that like bell bottom or not?
So bell bottoms are more like they're bigger. They have more of a wider pant, but flares are just kind of just flared out.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I was like, I mean, he looked good in this. Like, I have not thought Kendrick was attractive at all, but when I saw him in those pants, I was like,
apparently,
looks pretty good.
I think I saw that they were a women's fit.
Yeah, they're definitely a women's fit, but they looked good on him. I could appreciate that for sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
I can't.
Dude,
someone should.
I was jamming out, dude, while watching that, man. He's like playing Humble and 6'5". I was like, oh yeah, this is good. This is my shit right now.
It was so cool. I love how he smiles too. He's all, say Drake, and all like just cheesy.
Yeah. Pictures up everywhere, or the GIF.
Yeah, that meme was born.
Yeah, it was really good. Very well done. And then there's people on fucking Facebook and on YouTube going, worst halftime show ever, super boring. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
all of that effort and all the shit that he did, that was boring. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, people are coping. Like, yeah, it's one of those things where they're like, they went into it not wanting to like it, and it's like, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I can, yeah, and it's like everything they say is like, yeah, I know that, like, you don't have to love it, but like,
sure,
how is it any worse than most of the other ones I've seen? It's
but appreciate the creativity, because there was things that I missed, like when I went back
as a deep dive guy.
Yes.
Yeah, as a deep dive guy, that show was amazing.
I still need to watch a deep dive. I haven't really watched one, but I know that there's a lot of deep symbolism.
Yes, yeah, and he's crazy for that. Like, I guess he's like a super genius when it comes to that, the subliminal shit that he does. And
best lyricist, one of the best ones.
I had to go back and look at it. I noticed a couple things, but when they zoomed out of the stage and then showed the game over in the crowd and all that. And I didn't even see, too, that somebody had popped up on the car before the show started and had, like, a Palestinian flag and, like, and they moved him off the field. I was
apparently
like, dang.
They got banned or whatever.
Yeah, they got in big trouble. But I was like, shit. And then I was, like, going over the lyrics and stuff like that. Like, he said 40 acres and a mule, and I was like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy. I love to hear Legion's take on that, because I'm sure you know more.
Yeah, I mean, give us a deep dive, or at least the important dives.
So I feel like you there's like a lot of stuff to miss, and if you don't get it, it's fine as well.
Yeah.
I just hate people who are like, nah, this was so meaningless. I'm like, this is like the critique of America right now.
Yeah.
Like, even like just like the lyrics going into like school shootings and things like that, or even like at the end when like they were forming the American flag, and then some dancers who had like the swastika, they were like formed in a swastika, because that's like what America is right now. That's what we're dealing with, and yeah, like a lot of things of the performance can be taken, like you can take it apart, but it's really just like criticism of America. And it's like, yeah, it's fine if you don't get it, if you just want a halftime show to be like entertaining. But for me, like, I was like, yeah, this is like entertaining for me while being like very informative.
Yes.
And it's so funny. Like the next day, like I was kind of listening to the radio like on the drive to work, and they were like, I just didn't really get any of like the halftime show. Maybe I'm just too boomer to get it. I'm like, no, if you just pay attention to like politics and news and what's going on in the world as far as like the United States is concerned, you'll get what's happening at the halftime show. Like it's like the same people who are like, there is no racism in Hawaii. I was like,
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, people get really committed. I mean, yeah, they get committed to like not wanting to. It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's like, okay, even if you don't get it or whatever, like it seems like they, like I was saying earlier, they go in with that preconceived like, I don't want there to, I don't want to read into it, or I don't need it to be meaningful. And it's like, well, I don't know. It's things can be meaningful and entertaining, and it doesn't need to it doesn't need to rustle your jimmies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same people who are like, I just don't get Children of Men. I was like, well, first of all, you're wrong.
Wow, those kind of people.
Wow, so dumb. Look, I don't like it when it's sad, okay?
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's the
I
sad
know, but
thing.
that's the sad stuff. It's important.
I know.
Makes the story better.
Yeah.
I forget.
No, I can appreciate the symbolism for sure. Like, I know why you like those, some of those movies, like Children of Men, and then, what was the one? Blade Runner?
Blade Runner.
Stuff like that, like the dystopian shit. Yeah, it is interesting. I just don't like to be sad,
No, I totally get it, honestly.
Maybe when we get a movie club up and started, we'll just have everyone input like a comedy.
Yeah,
like everyone's favorite comedy.
I know.
I don't know what we can deep dive into that, but
It's
we
a
can
good
just have
well,
fun
there's
talking about it.
There's some like comedies that are like sort of deepish.
Oh, I
don't know.
can go like 10-page essay on Shaun of the Dead if you want.
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
I've done a report on that.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's next for a movie club, actually?
Well,
I haven't even scheduled it just because everything's just been so busy. I can't even guarantee we'll do it in March, honestly.
I was last because we did the Mothman.
Yeah, we're restarting again. Me,
Yeah.
Aqua,
So-
then you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
When we restart, whenever that we restart.
Whenever that
whatever.
is, yeah.
Was it? What is also like? Oh, well, just like something even like super bad would be like something, because that's
That would
just
be
such
fun.
that's such a like a
That'd be fun.
core thing. I think all of us can relate to that. But I mean, who hasn't
could
seen
always-
it? Who needs a podcast about it? But think about it.
We could always watch
Or-
a movie in Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true. We do a movie review in the theater now.
Yeah.
There's movies going on.
Crash face.
Or we could do like what me and Aqua kind of like watching on YouTube, like commentary tracks and stuff like that.
Yes, dude, that would be cool.
I think that would be better suited for comedy.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do like analysis and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, there's-
like
meh.
We can
Yeah.
definitely think about it for sure. I'm glad we're having this discussion while recording. No, that's fun.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
hey, the best ideas
No, it
come
is.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
whenever you're just
Let us
shooting the
cook,
shit.
Aqua.
We're
Let us
workshop.
cook.
We're workshop. Yeah.
Yeah, we're workshopping.
Let us cook.
Let us cook.
Yeah, we're thinking stuff up, man.
Did I like read that Drake was supposed to do like a show for the World Cup, or is that like something?
I
that's
heard he
just,
was
like,
on
made up?
tour right now, but
Oof.
Yeah.
I would be hiding in my house forever.
do you think he watched it? Do you think he watched?
Yeah,
the-
of course. And if he didn't, he got sent
Mhm.
to him like a
He's
million
seen
times
it.
at
He's
this
seen
point.
He can't go anywhere without seeing it. Like again, he'd have to like disconnect from the internet
and
forever.
And he's not that type of person.
Yeah, it's
he's
like, if it
definitely
were
he's
me,
definitely
I
like the
would.
rest of us who like. Yeah, he's like the rest of us who like looks up stuff that's been mentioned to them.
I'd be in a cabin in the woods.
Yes, I feel
There's
like I
there's
don't want to
another
see
one.
it. I
There's a
don't want to
good,
see it.
There's a good.
Oh,
movie
Cabin in the
club.
Woods. Yeah, that is a good one.
But
That'd be a
yeah,
good
I would
one.
be.
Comedy horror?
I'd be in my bunker, never speaking
Yeah.
to another person ever again if I were Drake.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, it's not,
Cabin in the Woods is a good idea. I was just thinking about that. I was like, that does seem
Yoink.
like something we could analyze. Cause
Yeah,
that
no,
one's...
it has a lot. I was just thinking about it too. I was thinking.
here's the
end.
thing, though. I've written a paper on that. Do you think you could you'd talk more than I would if we
Well,
did that
just
as
break
a
that
movie?
paper up,
I
baby.
could
It's gonna
try.
be. It's podcast gold. It's gold, Jerry.
Yes. I would just have to do more research on it. But I'm sure I could find something. It's been out long enough now. I'm sure
Yeah,
I could
right. I was
find
gonna
some
say I
good
was almost
stuff.
gonna spoil the end, but I was just thinking about the very end. You probably know what I'm talking about, but that's one of my favorite like callbacks from earlier in the movie.
Oh, the
type
mermaid
joke.
thing?
Yeah.
I know, and I like in my head too. I was just like him, and I was like, I want to see the mermaids, and then you see it, you're like, oh my god, yeah, it was hideous and scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spoilers much?
Sorry, guys. If you're going to the theater this week to see that that movie, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's-
second run
it's
theaters
so-
are a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny too. Like I went into that movie with nothing, and it was amazing coming out of it. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, I
No-
went in pretty blind too. I didn't think I
Me
knew
too.
it took that crazy of a turn. So
Yeah.
we all had a good first impression of it. That's probably why we like it so much.
It
Yeah,
was just like a off day in high school, and I had the money, and I was like, I might as well just see a horror movie. Boom! I was like, wow,
Yeah,
this shit's
like-
awesome
yes,
as fuck.
dude. Finally, the trailers didn't spoil the entire
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I think I avoided it, and I think I just heard some buzz around it, and then I just like torrented it. It was like 2011 or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll just torrent it. Like I just heard like just very vague things about it, and I was like, okay, and I watched it. And I was like, that was
Yeah.
really great.
I saw it in theater, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah,
You guys
but it
are
was
lucky you saw it in
good.
theaters. Yeah, I didn't see it in theater.
Shoot.
That's like what's it called? Early Chris Hemsworth too. That was like right when he was his
Oh,
career was about
yeah.
to take off with Thor.
How crazy.
He had done like a small role in like the new Star Trek, but that was like his second role was Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
It's crazy to think about that stuff. Yeah, that would be fun. I don't know when movie club's coming back, honestly, guys.
No. You could say
Get there.
horror movies are a hobby of mine. I collect them.
Oh, we're done talking about Drake. What do you collect? Drake albums?
Well, shit, I used to, but everybody hates on him right now because I guess he's a pedophile. But
Wop, wop, wop.
Certified lovable boy.
you see, yeah, dude. Oh, I used to have the fattest crush on Drake. Oh my gosh, but
Well, you know, things happen sometimes.
I know. Why do they always
take
have
a time-
to be weird?
Just take a time machine, Alyssa. Just go talk to him.
I think it's
upsetting.
it's the fame and fortune corrupts so easily. I mean, they say power corrupts, which is also true. But man, fame and fortune, because you start getting into this thing where I think you just feel like you can get away with things.
But
And,
he dated fucking SZA and Serena Williams and Rihanna, and it's like, those are all women your age. Why do you what?
Millie Bobby
And
Brown,
Nicki
though.
Minaj and all that.
Stranger Things girl, though.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like that and like
16-year-old Millie Bobby Brown.
I know. And James Franco. Oh my god. I used to
Oh
have
my
a
god,
fat
yeah,
crush on
that
James
one hurt
Franco.
me a little bit.
That sucked.
Oh, that clip kills me. So I dated some of my students, which was wrong, but
Yes.
every time he
SMH
gets
my
that
head.
but it cracks me the
And because of that shit, we're not getting any more movies from him and Seth Rogen, and they are the best together. Like, I fucking
Yeah.
hate that.
You'll never get Pineapple Express 2.
I know.
It'll never happen.
God, that movie's
Didn't you
so
just-
funny.
And she just get somebody random and just pretend it's him.
They'll just get Dave Franco.
Dave
Get his
Franco.
brother.
Yeah. He's a good
We'll
actor,
do it with
too.
a difference. Yeah, he's fun. I've liked him and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still like several songs like that, like 2012 to like 15 area, where they would just put like Drake on a hook, and it was like amazing. And I still listen to those songs.
Oh, me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
like
there's definitely-
Aston Martin music.
You should.
Yep, still listen to
Yeah.
that.
It's even weirder to be like, I will now eliminate every single Drake everything from everything I've ever listened to. It's like, all right, chill.
Nah, the only time I do that is when it's Kanye. Fuck that. If he comes on the radio, it's going off.
I can't help that one. Like the Graduation album is like still like in my top 10 albums of all time, so I can't like not listen to him because of that album. Graduation's like one of the peak albums, like literally, like genius.
Yeah, Runaway is one of my favorite songs, and I can't even listen to it. I'm like, I can't, especially after this last couple weeks. My God, are you guys keeping up with that shit?
I've seen things.
No, not really.
My
what's going on?
Well, first, him taking his wife, Bianca Sensory, the fucking living sex doll, to the Grammys, and she's naked. She takes off a black fur coat, and all she's wearing is a mesh dress. It's completely see-through, and she's nude.
I did hear about that, about like her dressing like, I don't know, like really scantily clad wherever she goes. I did hear
Wherever
about
she
that.
goes, yeah, you always see a little bit of something, but this time she was just naked at the Grammys. So it's like, boobs are one thing, but it's like, we see your labia, Bianca. What the fuck? Ew. And so, and then there's rumors going around because he is the way that he is. He's a narcissist. So they're like, he's doing this against her will. But at the same time, she's a model. So I'm sure they probably thought that this was some creative and artistic decision. But it's really just tacky and fucking misogynistic. I don't like it. Why didn't his stupid ass get naked? You know what I mean?
I would have paid to see that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? How come he
Dong
didn't have
flying
his fucking
around.
dong out? Yeah, like why did it have to be her? Why couldn't it be both of them? Oh, it's weird. Oh, that's wrong. Shut up. But anyway.
Yeah.
So, so that.
Wait, did they get divorced? Did I read that
yes,
correctly?
That's what I'm getting to. So after that, he's on top of the world because everybody's paying attention to him again. And he's saying all these things, I don't make my wife do anything she doesn't want to do, blah, 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 blah. And then he gets on Twitter and he's starting his rants again. I remember I was on one day and he was posting every 10 minutes saying,
posting through it.
Oh my God, saying, I like Hitler, he was a cool guy, I am a Nazi, blah, 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 saying all this shit.
See, now that Kendrick stuff makes sense, right?
Right, saying all the anti-Semitic shit that he was doing a year or so ago. Yeah, that shit.
We were on the beach, or we were somewhere. Well, when we were in San Diego.
It was a couple years ago then, yeah.
Well, right, yeah, I know, yeah, obviously. But I remember me and Regina, we were talking about, like, did you see what, like, Kanye posted, like, last night?
Oh,
yeah, that's right. He's nuts, man. And so he had all that shit going on. And then on his Yeezy store, he was starting to sell white T-shirts with black swastikas on them. That was the only thing on his store. And he was selling them for $20 and saying that half of the money was going to go to Diddy in prison because Diddy never did it. And he said that anyone that was involved in the Me Too movement is a liar. Nobody has ever been raped.
True.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God. So there's all that. Like, there was more to the tweets than that.
Right, okay. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, that was like the main one that caught me, was like everyone that's part of the Me Too is a liar. No one's ever been raped. And I'm like, what is he trying to do? He has lost so many sponsorships and deals, and his staff is walking away. There's one, I just found out, one woman that was working for him, she's suing him because the day that all that tweeting was going on, she's Jewish, by the way, he texted her and he said, welcome to your first day of working for Hitler. I am a Nazi. And she has receipts, screenshots of him antagonizing her, going, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, corny bitch, blah, blah, blah. Anytime she would, like, say something in the group chat, anything at all, he'd be like, fuck you, da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, my God. Like, it's fucking nuts, right? And so
it's like some sort of cycle. He just has these manic episodes, I feel like. And, like, yeah, and I could almost tell you last time when this happened that it was going to happen again. Because he kind of went into, like, hiding for a while. Like, he has these episodes, I feel like. I don't know if I don't know if it's medication or what, but like he does seem to like eventually come to his senses to some degree and like lies low, but then he just pops right back up with some shit like this again.
Oh,
He's
I
like a
know.
roller coaster.
Yep.
Yeah. And so now Bianca is finally leaving him. It was in TMZ a couple days ago where, they say she's getting a divorce, which, I mean, do we even need to know the reason? I think, finally this was the last straw.
I think it was a fight over the dogs, I think.
Right.
I don't,
of all the things going on.
Yeah, I don't get how you, like, get into that. Now she wants out. Like, what? Like,
she's like, look, you can parade me around naked.
I can be naked, but I draw the line.
I can be naked. Oh, and I guess what happened too on Twitter was like not only was he doing this, but like I had stopped looking at Twitter at some point during the day, but I guess right after I stopped looking, he was posting porn like all over Twitter. I was
probably,
like,
well,
don't get you banned,
everyone kind of does that nowadays, so
Right.
that one.
I've not been browsing at all.
yeah. So when I had caught wind of it, I went to his page and Elon said, "Nope, you're done. Fuck this. Like free speech or not, you're fucking."
Dang, really?
Wait a minute,
Elon
what
actually
about
pulled the
free
trigger
speech?
on somebody.
Oh,
He
fuck
finally
Elon.
did it.
That was his line.
Yeah.
He let a lot of other people get away with the same shit, but that was the
He
line
was like,
for
"Nah,
Kanye specifically.
I don't get these people.
So now that he's getting a
These people.
divorce, but I mean, that's what it took, man. Like,
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Because I just can't imagine what drew her there to begin with, and now why this is such a
yeah, she's
such
like,
a
look,
line.
I can let everybody think that I'm a submissive whore, but I will not be associated with a Nazi. That's where I
But
draw
she
the
already
line.
was. Didn't you know that he already went on that other
He's
rant
got
2
a
years
song
ago?
called Black Skinhead. Like what the.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. She knew that he already
That
went
song's
on.
kind
like,
of a banger, though.
Right. I guess she was like, no, that was before.
Yeah,
He
that was
didn't
before, that
mean
was
it.
different, but now it's not
He was
different or something.
Taking creative liberties, and that's
Very
not what he meant.
creative.
And then no, he
very
doubled down this time and
cool.
was like, no, I meant for sure.
No, I opposite of what I said before.
Actually, this isn't ironic. I mean this for real.
This
This
is
For
the
real.
opposite of ironic. This time I really do mean it. This is not an art project.
He's so fucking stupid. Like,
He
does
is.
he not
Manic
know
episodes.
that, like, during the
Didn't-
Holocaust, it wasn't just Jews that were being discriminated against. It was everybody. Black people weren't getting a free pass out there.
He's
Nope.
Like I say, he's manic. I think I don't know. I don't know.
Like-
I mean, obviously I can't diagnose anything, but like it's like
For sure,
To
yeah.
me, it's obvious that I mean, and then like I say, mark my words, he's gonna lie low again for like I don't know.
Maybe
a
he's
few months.
bipolar.
Yeah, bipolar. I mean,
He has
diagnosed?
been
Yeah.
he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but like I mean he's obviously got these crazy delusions, because like he
Well, nobody
even,
nobody
Well,
stops him from it. Nobody can do anything because he's who he is. So nobody.
yeah,
can,
he thinks he's the Messiah. He thinks
But
he's
right, but
Hitler.
nobody can like reel him in because
No.
they don't have the ability to. None of us do.
Precisely, yes. He and he'll say it too that he keeps yes men around him. He's like, I don't keep anybody around me unless I can use them. Like nobody can tell him no because he abuses them, which is why Kim left, and I'm guessing that's why Bianca is leaving now. But it's like
Somebody else will be.
you
There we
can
go.
you can say. Yeah, it's a manic episode. Yeah, it's mental health. But at the bottom of everything, he's just a stupid dickhead. Like, you can
Yep.
have mental health, but he's a fucking terrible
He
person.
just loves when people are offended by what he says. I feel
Exactly.
like. And it's
But
just
now
part
it's
of
gone
the
too
man.
far. And not
Part of
only
it.
that, it's like, obviously it spews hate, it spews violence. It gets into the head of people who will physically do something when they hear it and they get amped up and they're like, well, I'm going to fucking go and commit violence and all these other atrocities because this person is saying that it's okay to do. Not only that, but it puts his children at risk. Because he was talking shit about somebody, and they were on Twitter going, keep saying that. Keep talking about me, and I'll pull up on your daughter North. And they threatened to kill his daughter. So I was
Damn.
like, okay, when
Yeah,
is this
that's
going to
crazy.
stop now? Because if I were Kim, I would be fucking moving out of the country away from him. You know what I mean?
dude. Yeah, no.
To Canada we go.
Yes, I'm saying. He's putting all of them at risk.
No, I
Mm-hmm.
agree, and like I say, I saw this all like coming back when he posted those first things, and I was just like, yep, it's gonna be this cycle again and
Hmm.
again, and yeah, now he's even more, what do you call it, he has even more ability to do it. Like nobody's gonna stop him,
Yes.
even less than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if anyone told him, "Hey, that oh, then that's I guess that lady that left, she had told him something wasn't a good idea. Like, hey, maybe we should step back from that." And he was like, "Fuck you, corny bitch." And so she's like, "All right."
Is that always his response? Fuck you, corny bitch.
Yeah, I guess. I was like, dang. I was reading all of the receipts from
She
her
was
text messages.
she was downloading this shit.
Sorry, sir. We don't have the Listerine in stock. Fuck you, you corny
You
bitch.
corny bitch. Why am I corny? Corny. Yeah. He's
Because
something
that's
else,
such a
man.
yeah. No, I don't. Like I say, I don't think we're ever gonna see the end of it.
Unless there's the end of
Unless
it.
he gets shot in public.
That's
In
I don't-
Minecraft, sorry.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah. I don't know. I was just talking to Amara about this, and we were talking about, like, look, I know it's not good to wish bad things on people, but I don't know how anybody hasn't done anything.
How about step on Lego?
something?
How about that?
Step on Lego, yeah.
Glass
No, I know.
Constantly,
Legos.
though.
To be,
Glass Legos. That'd be kind of lit.
I mean, it seems like it would get to that point, right? Because he's riled so many people up, and he's put people in danger, like, for the how many umpteenth time. Like, you would think that somebody is like, you know what, the next time I see his ass, you know? At
It's
the
all
very
psych-
least, a beat down, you know?
I guess
If this was the 90s, there something would have happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I guess I'll give him this, and I get just to sprinkle a little bit of like understanding is that it must have been fucking really hard when he was it his mom when she went in for what like just like normal cosmetic surgery and
So,
she died from it and
Yeah,
like yeah, I don't know, that would wreck me, especially because I wasn't he like I don't know, did he like not vet the doctor or something, or I mean it was like so avoidable.
Was the doctor Jewish?
Yeah, right. It was
Trying
like,
to-
oh my
we
trying
God,
to figure
should
this
look into
out.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, trying to like deduce this
he,
down.
he just
So-
broke it wide open. That's it.
What happened was Donda, his mom, this is after he married Kim, she wanted a full body makeover, you know, because like he's blown up, he's getting like famous. I'm guessing she like just wanted her body to look right, and he paid for it. But you're right, he didn't research the doctor. I guess something going on with the doctor. He wasn't good, or he was not. Maybe his license wasn't good. I don't know, but he wasn't a good plastic surgeon.
Evidently.
And you know, she had the full body makeover, so like a breast augmentation, a tummy tuck, and a butt lift or
Yo.
whatever, the whole 9 yards. And the whole thing is they're supposed to keep you in the hospital for a couple of days after a major surgery like that, but they let her go home. They let her go home, and she had a blood clot and she died. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's what I remember.
so
yeah.
he
So
probably feels responsible for
yeah,
her
that would have
death.
wrecked me mentally if that happened to me. Holy fuck.
Absolutely, but
No, I know.
You
I'm
would-
not excusing things. I
Oh, for
was
sure,
just trying
yeah.
to put a little context, I guess.
yeah, no, yeah, for people who don't know that and how close he was with his
Because
mom,
it did seem like she was like his rock, and
Yeah.
and she wouldn't have let this shit happen.
she would not have let this go on because she was a single mom. She raised him and I think his brother.
don't
I
know,
forget.
family
But
dynamic.
yeah, she kept him humble, you know. And then after she was gone, and you know, he was married to a Kardashian, he got introduced to a world of wealth and vanity and all of that stuff. And I have read that kind of life can make you go crazy. I mean,
That's
he
kinda
came from
what I was-
Chicago,
yeah.
in the hood.
Shout out. Shout out.
Yeah. And it can make you go nuts. But God, there's no excuse to just be the worst piece of shit. You know what I mean? To be so hateful. Somebody did ask him during an interview once too. He said, "What would your mom say?" You know, and he was just like stunned.
You said, shut up, you corny bitch.
He'd say, "Fuck you, bitch." Yeah. He's just god awful. I can't imagine. Like, I can't imagine being Kim and having kids with them and trying
Yeah.
to keep them shielded. Like, they're old enough now where I'm sure, like, the the oldest two are all on the internet. Like, you know that they're... God, and then his sons seeing their stepmom all naked and shit. Oh, God.
No, gross. I still find very, was it like, there's a humor in watching him on the Alex Jones show. Or whatever the hell he's called, dude. That shit's comedy gold. I mean, he's saying such bad shit, and even Alex Jones is like, "Whoa, bro."
What? I haven't watched that.
No, really?
Isn't that
you
guy
need to watch
like
him on Alex Jones.
going broke too?
Dude, what? Because by the way,
isn't Alex Jones going broke too?
Broke?
Sorry, what?
Yeah. Is he going broke too?
Oh
That's what I
yeah,
heard.
Alex
Kanye?
Jones got
Yeah.
like soon. Oh,
Oh,
no,
Alex Jones. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
both of them. I guess,
I
now.
mean, he's kind of has a lot of fucked up. Well, he's an awful person also, by the way,
Yes.
just so everybody knows. But even he was like stunned by Kanye when he was on his show. That was back during that
Really?
first breakdown. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it's
The Frogs gay guy is
it's
stunned
worth a
by
watch,
Kanye.
dude.
That's right.
It kind of, yeah, the Frogs gay guy, the guy, yeah. I don't know. There's so much. I won't even go into it. But man, like I say, even Alex Jones was taken quite aback.
They're both on a sinking ship,
Yep.
for sure. But for him, yeah, you're right. For him to be like, wow, this guy's nuts. You're like, what? The gay frog dude said
it's
that?
It's worth watching. A re-upload. Don't watch it on his channel.
Shit. I'm gonna have
Just
to
watch the
that.
highlights. There's probably a highlight compilation
sizzle
someone's
reel.
put up.
I remember when Kanye went on Ellen and started spewing
Another
shit.
bad person talking to another bad person.
Yes, dude. And he was like just spewing just this nonsensical, just mouth diarrhea. And I remember I posted it on Facebook, right? And one of my mom's friends who believes in conspiracy theories and stuff, she was the only one who commented on it. And she was just like, yeah, because you don't understand what he's saying, and he's really speaking the truth. And I was like, no, he's not. It's just a bunch of fucking garbage. Like, it makes no sense. He's crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, it didn't make any sense at all. And he does that. He'll just, like, on and on, like, rant. Like, did you guys ever see that time he went on TMZ and he said that slavery was a choice and all that, and the guy at TMZ shut his shit down, and then he later got fired?
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
sucks. What the fuck,
Yeah.
TMZ stepped in to stop.
One of the guys that worked there, he was like, what the fuck? He's like, what are you saying about our people? Slavery was a choice? He's like, you don't understand how your words affect people. He's like, you're out here being a celebrity and living your life and saying a bunch of bullshit, but we suffer the consequences of the shit that you say, you know?
Right,
And he was
yeah.
just like, I'm sorry I hurt you. And he's like, no.
money insulates so much. No,
Yeah.
but then they TMZ fired them.
Yeah.
Like, cause they must be worried about like losing access or like
Probably.
Like-
They're
We won't be able to talk
yeah,
to
we won't,
Kanye.
yeah, Kanye
Exactly.
we won't be able to, but like, was Kanye ever returning their calls anyway? Whatever.
No, he's a piece of shit to their paparazzi. Like that girl a few months ago, he took her phone from her and was acting like a dick. Because she said, people are saying that you're misogynistic and that you don't let your wife, decide for herself. And so he fucking grabbed her phone and acted like he was going to throw it or something.
People do that. Well, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
such a
he's
weird response.
He's like, I'm not controlling. Give me your
Yeah,
phone,
right,
you
exactly.
woman. I'm like, oh, fuck. Right, point proven. Sure.
I just remember that old interview he did with Sway that always cracks me up. When he's like, I am Jesus, Walt Disney. You...
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, he's Jesus Walt Disney? Is that what he said?
Fucking crazy.
I think he was like calling Sway Walt Disney,
God.
but he was like, I am Jesus, I'm the Messiah, Walt Disney.
It's like he thinks of these ideas and they don't exactly come to fruition. He just spews bullshit and you're like, what?
It's one of,
So he's like in the office then, constantly,
Yeah.
just in the worst way.
it's one of
Yes.
those things. I mean, there's a lot of people like this where they consume all the conspiracy theories. I mean, you just talked about something they consume all these
Yes.
conspiracy theories, but he has the megaphone,
Mm-hmm.
to say things, and then also he can put any twist on it he wants. So
Yeah.
so it doesn't have to make sense. And he'll just be like, yeah, I saw somewhere that this and that control this or that. In my opinion, I'm just gonna it's like, yeah, I agree that these people suck. So yeah, and then he just starts just making stuff up. But like in his mind, it's like, oh yeah, I definitely saw that there's a conspiracy theory that these people controlled this. So yeah, I'm just gonna, and it's like, okay, so yeah, they definitely are going after me, and also I don't know, eating babies, and so like it's just in his mind, it just makes sense, and then he just puts it out there. And nobody, like I say, nobody can stop him. And
nobody checks
and
him.
I think, and he also obviously gets like a thrill. I mean, and like other people, they get thrill out of like I don't know, getting a rise out of people, right? So
yes.
So it's just like so he'll, and then that
hate bait,
and that makes it like even more like first of all, I'm sure it makes him like believe it more to some degree, but also like just the fact that, because he said this before, he's like, I can say whatever I want. So it's like. No, even if he doesn't even believe it or whatever, which he probably does anyway, but like even if he doesn't, like he still can say it, and just the fact that he can say it, just I think is enough for him.
That he has a platform or a soapbox. Yeah, that's the worst part. But at least people now are starting to take it away. Like there were some, he lost sponsorships and stuff like that whole thing with Adidas and all that. And then Elon going like, nah, you can't have Twitter anymore. You're an idiot.
For once.
For once,
Elon.
Yeah.
This is what I worry about, though. They'll probably just reinstate. Like, this happens a lot with stuff. It's like, because I thought it was the end for him the last time he had a meltdown.
Me too.
I thought, and then but then he lied low, and then you hear here and there like, oh, now he's doing this. Oh, they made a deal. Ooh, he's doing this, and it's like, yeah, because these people keep crawling back to him. Like is Elon just going to reinstate his account in like a month?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's the question. I hope not. And then
but why wouldn't he? Why not?
Yeah, well, and then his platform, his Yeezy store getting taken down too, because he was trying to sell the swastika shirts, and they all the T-shirt companies, whatever, they were like, no, you're not doing that.
But then they'll give him another deal that isn't a swastika, and then he'll try the swastika again. You know what I mean? It's just going to keep going.
We'll manufacture in China. Don't worry, Kanye.
Right? But that's true. It's like, okay, so say Elon doesn't give him back his Twitter. Say that, he can't do anything with Yeezy shit anymore. It's like, there's still other things.
Somebody's going to take him up on something.
Instagram, there's a whatever. Like, I don't even know if he's doing music anymore, to be honest with you.
Is he? Who knows?
Probably not. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Kept up in a while.
I think he's at the point now where he starts and abandons projects.
Oh, he's one of these people now, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's so just erratic.
Like he's just like me for real.
Yeah, and like that house he had in Malibu, this big concrete mansion on the beach that he bought, like he started building it and then just abandoned it, and so now it's just sitting there empty, and like he's just, I don't know, he's just lost it. But like we said, when you live in that world for so long, like just having money and being able to do everything you can, like you just have these crazy unrealistic expectations. Like if you ever get a chance to listen to Kevin Smith, and he was an assistant to Prince at one point in his life.
Oh, yeah,
and he talks about all the crazy stuff. Like he'd call him in the middle of the night and ask him to find a giraffe. Like he's been living in Prince world for so long, like it's just crazy. That's how Kanye is, except hateful shit,
Yeah, no, you see it a lot.
Except no fun giraffes.
Yeah, Nazi giraffes.
Yeah,
Nazi giraffe. SS symbol on the giraffe.
Yeah.
Tattooed on or whatever, yeah. Or whatever, like the spots are shaped that way.
Yeah,
like,
or the cuffs, cuffs around the neck.
Yeah.
We bred them this way to have the spots look like swastikas.
Yeah.
On all four legs.
On all four legs. Yeah. Jesus.
But you see this a lot with like I say, there's like a theory where it's like rich people tend to be these creeps because they got everything else they ever wanted.
Right.
So now they want to go after the illegal things that they desire.
They're fucking bored.
Yeah, they're bored. They're like, well, this is illegal. That's a challenge. Right? So then it's like, that's why it seems like a lot of them end up in that kind of way where they're like, they get real creepy, or they say things that nobody should because they can and they want to, or, like nobody else has, so they're going to. I don't know. They just get, they get bored. Rich people get bored of being rich and doing legal things, that they start towing the line or crossing the line.
one of my favorite things he talks about is it was one of his freakouts years and years ago. And he's talking about how I got liposuction for y'all because he was like getting chubby and he was with the Kardashians and he couldn't be fat, and so he was saying he did it for his audience. He's like, I got liposuction for y'all, and I'm like looking at him, I'm like, didn't work. Like,
I didn't ask you to do it.
I didn't ask you to do that, and you still got a gut. So, did you go back to the same doctor you sent your mom to, or what?
Shit.
Yeah.
No, it's there probably was a time, like, I think even I remember there was a time where he was entertainingly like unhinged,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sway interview, man, that was like the funniest shit, man.
Yeah, like, look that up. Link it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll try
show
to
notes.
the Alex Jones things too. Yeah, I mean, there's people like that right now who are like unhinged, but in a charming way. But it's like then you go off the cliff, and it's just like, oh my god, shut up.
You know what? He's trying to be like the craziest person alive. You know what he should have done? He should have gotten breast implants and gone naked at the Grammys. You want to fucking make head spins and be nuts?
That's some Dennis Rodman shit.
Yes.
It is.
Dude, you would. You're right, though. That would be, like, the best, like, yeah, that would have been a great path to take, like, the Dennis Rodman, like
yeah.
shock, I don't know, what do you call it, shock personality? I don't know what you call
shock
that.
value.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, that's what he wants, right? Like, if you're going to do it, you better do it all the way.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be a Nazi. You don't have to be racist. Like, just be crazy.
But he's not, that's actually a good point, because it's like, something must have like with his, I don't know if it's bipolar or whatever, but that it seems like it saps his creativity.
It does.
Because what he's doing is not creative.
Oh man, yeah, the last few songs he's put out are horseshit. They suck.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? What happened? Because I remember when I was in high school, and he had like Love Lockdown and all that shit coming out. I was like, dang, he's got some bangers out. What the fuck happened? Like, the crazy
Graduation.
Graduation.
One of the best rap albums that ever came out.
I was never much of a fan, but I can appreciate it. Yeah, like you say, like Graduation. I hear, there's some really good stuff there. But yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, it does. It just seems like, yeah, I like what you said. Like, you could be creative and shocking. Like, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, do that.
Because the racist stuff is not creative. It's just what everybody else is saying. It's just
You're right.
It's just what what people are talking about now, and it's it's just.
I know.
There's nothing to it. There's no substance.
Why is he does he not remember what happened to Hitler? Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
do you remember the end of that story?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those guys from America shot him in the theater, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Inglorious. There's another movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
That is
Great
a good
movie.
one, yeah.
Tarantino films would be kind of too much for
you're
me.
right.
I feel like I'd be doing
That's a
like
lot.
But what about all the feet?
Pepe
I want to see
Silvia.
all the feet.
Oh, yeah. What the heck is up with that?
Is that the right kind of crazy, Alyssa? Is that like the point? That's like the only point you can be before it gets a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Like
Tarantino crazy.
Tarantino crazy, just liking feet.
I do like Quentin Tarantino, but yeah, that's as crazy as I want to get.
It's just feet.
Just feet. Yeah.
Just
Do you
Yeah.
guys think if you guys made it like that big with that much money, you think you'd change too? I feel like I would.
Can anybody ever answer that? Honestly, I mean, obviously, I would never go that fucking crazy. I don't know. I
feel like I knew like
definitely-
2 people in my life who'd never like change, even if they had like a crap ton of money.
I would,
but that's about it.
I'm sure I would do some things that I probably not illegal, but like and
Right.
not fucking racist. But there's probably things I would like get up to that I couldn't even imagine right now that maybe I'd even regret later. But I don't know. I would definitely wouldn't be shy with maybe throwing it around if I was really, really rich. I would definitely
Right.
try to do like some experimentation or just some weird stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I would definitely still be humble. I know that Brandon and I would still be that way. Because, like, I came from, no money at all to, like, living comfortably, and I'm still the same person. So, like, I know, like, if I had a large amount of money like that, I would still be sure to maintain being this way because I know, like, I grew up with people that came into money that act like fucking assholes, you know, that I can't stand to be around. And I'm like, that's not how I'm trying to be, you know. I just don't like that. But I would definitely, I think I would, I was just talking to my best friend, Josh, about this. We were talking about how we would have a squandering fund because we've never had, our parents didn't, they didn't come from crazy wealth to where we would be like the rich children that squander their wealth.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah, like a trust fund.
Yeah, like a
for
trust
you.
fund. And so that was the big conversation. I was like, man, I would love to squander something. And he's like, we need a squandering fund. I was like, you're right. Like, but what would we squander it on?
Wait.
And so we were talking about like trips.
Yeah. Oh, or collections of things and hobbies.
Or a collection, yes. Or
Well,
a hobby.
I do want to say that did sound like Alyssa did need to get something off her chest there, and I'm glad you did.
Oh, about Kanye?
Yeah.
I did. I went on a rant there for a minute. Thank you.
And it's fine. I think it was great. I was you did a good segue before, and now I'm ruining another one.
Yeah, I think for sure I would have some careless spending at first, because of course you want to get all of the frivolous things that you've never had before. Like I want a boat, you know,
Trips. Yeah, yacht trips.
yacht trips, surgery. We talked about this before. 24 hours of surgery, breast reduction and lift, right? Maybe some butt implants since this fucking diet medication is taking my ass.
Bro, you gotta
My
cheat
ass.
like that, bro.
I'm gonna get that BBL. Yeah.
What about
Hell no.
cheese,
It's
You
gonna be
say
all
hell
natural.
no now until you're wanting to bounce quarters off of it in Louisiana.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to. On my own. Through a shit ton of squatting.
Swing.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. You can say, get down, everybody, get down.
Yeah.
Quarters are
And
flying.
it doubles as a flotation device, so then I won't be so scared to fly. Legion. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you just learn how to swim, okay?
Is that what
I
you're afraid
learned
of,
when I
being
was
in the
6.
water?
You can do, dude.
Right. But yeah, I would
Afraid of a
definitely.
fireball in going down in a fireball.
Alyssa just wants handouts. She'll be taking medication. She wants Brazilian lamb. She
No,
don't want
I
to work for
support
any
it.
of
I
this
support
shit.
Hey, I am working for it, okay? I'm doing my best. I get
So
my
am I.
steps in.
I have a shit ton of gym pictures to show you. This to show you I'm working for it.
Yeah, dude. These guys, for the chat, everybody, these guys have seen my latest underwear pictures. I do have progress, so yeah, I'm getting down more. This last week has been kind of hard, but I need to get into the gym. I'm at that part where I'm like, okay, there's nothing more that I can cut out. Like I just have to go to the gym.
You need more fiber.
But at
I do
at
need
that
more
point,
fiber.
you'd have to eat more too, though.
I know, but my doctor's tapering me off the medication, so I'll actually have an appetite. So I'll be able to get in there. Yeah, I
Get
had
some
a
protein
smoothie
shakes
today.
in you.
I did have a smoothie.
Nice.
Yes, I did. Bananas, strawberries, Greek yogurt, flaxseed, chia seeds, and collagen.
Natural fiber. I was reading
Yes.
something about how Metamucil, they found like a lot of lead in it or something. So
No way.
just stick with your natural fibers.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
thought I saw that. I don't know. Maybe you might want to Google it if someone's drinking
Yeah.
Metamucil around you.
I think we do. Yeah, you know what? I did have some in the cabinet. I don't like the taste of it though. It's like an orange
Some of
chalky.
the, well, yeah,
That's the
there's,
iron,
There's a few different
actually.
kinds. I mean, there's some that are like tasteless and dissolve really well, you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
there is that like Metamucil that's just like gross, like sludge.
Yeah, it is because you have to drink it fast and it turns into
Yeah.
a sludge. I don't like it.
There's a couple other types that dissolve better and don't taste like weird orange.
I do need to get
Or have
some.
iron.
Oh, yeah.
I take.
Or lead, excuse me.
Yeah, lead. Yeah, you need iron.
I do. I need more iron. I need more protein. I need
Leafy
more
greens.
fiber. You
Dude,
guys
I
should
would-
see. Excuse me. The amount of vitamins that I take every day. Like I take 12
I
vitamins
think we all
every
do.
day.
We're all vitamin people.
It's
But, I mean,
so
But
crazy.
you does sound like you take even more than I do. Yeah.
I take a lot, and now I've
Yeah, I
had
know.
to
Yeah.
introduce biotin because my hair's thinning. Did I tell you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
said something.
Dude, what the fuck?
I mean,
Yeah.
it probably does involve because you're not getting. I mean, yeah, the iron.
Yeah,
My
you got
iron
no
protein.
fucking nutrients in your fucking body.
or
dying.
other nutrients. Yeah,
I know.
You're dehydrated.
I just watched a TikTok of this guy. He's a doctor, and he's like, yeah, you lose weight on Ozempic because you're nutrient deficient.
You're malnourished,
Your muscles dying. He's like,
Yeah.
I was all, shut up.
They are.
It's true, yeah.
If you're not eating as much, you're just not getting the nutrients. And I mean, in some ways,
You're just starving.
It's sort of worth it. But yeah, that is funny though. Like the other day, I was just standing in front of my fridge, just eating leaves of romaine lettuce. It was so good. I don't know what it is. I felt like I was being
based.
I thought I was like iron deficient at that point. And yeah, it's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
I could just eat like romaine lettuce and like
I do like
olives. And what was I eating the other day? I know you didn't like the olives.
I
can't believe it.
I tried.
You even try to put them on your fingers and eat them?
I did try that. I was like, wait, maybe this will help. I finally did it. But it's weird. Like, I don't like the olives themselves, but I like the juice. It's like a texture. I'm like, how do I eat these?
I mean, yeah.
Were they just throw them on pizza or some shit.
Yeah.
Because Kalamata olives, they come in like a red wine vinegar, and that's very that tastes good to just drink, and it's healthy for you too.
I love that shit.
Maybe I'll try that because my supervisor was like, "Oh, you should get the marinated ones. You might like those better." And I'm like, I like the taste. It's just that it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and there's a lot of different kinds. Different kinds, like Kalamata. I mean, Greek olives. I mean, I don't know if you like, but yeah, I mean, they usually come in red wine vinegar, and that's a nice.
I put them in my drink to seem fancy.
Oh,
I mean, oh, you know what I like? I like this stuff. I get it at this Italian restaurant, and I put it on my bread. It's like a blended. It's olive, and then there's olive oil in it too.
Yeah, an olive spread.
Put it on your bread.
And, that's like a Greek olive spread. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah,
I do like that.
If you like that.
Yeah, just throw some olives and pesto in a blender, and then boom, put that on bread.
Yeah, any way to drive it in me, man, because I need it so bad. But I did, because I told you guys before, they gave me an iron supplement, but it hurts my stomach, so I can't take it.
That makes sense.
Oh my god! So I got these iron gummies. Oh, let me tell you first, my doctor, who's a fucking. He's ridiculous. It's like his first year being a doctor. He's young and he's
you told us about
it. Did I tell you about
off
the hair stuff?
Off podcast, yeah, I think you told us behind the
scenes.
Oh
my god. Where I told him my hair was thinning and I was like, Anthony, I need something for my hair, and he goes, "Oh, well, we have this foam that you could put in your hair." And then I go, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure." And then I was all, wait. What are the side effects? And he goes, "Oh, well, it could make it worse." And I was like,
you could have diarrhea, actually.
So the option is it may work or I could go bald. Why are you prescribing this?
It's a 50-50 shot. Either it works or it doesn't.
If you win the coin toss, you're all good.
It's like, Anthony,
it's a 50-50 shot.
I came in here worried that my hair was thin. You're going to give me something that might make me bald? Are you out of your mind? And he was like... Oh,
well, your mind.
To be fair,
no, Aqua.
No compromise. Only hair.
I'm just saying, if something is meant to help something, there's always a chance it'll make it worse. It just seems, I don't know. I guess you're right. That's pretty bad.
Talking like equivalent exchange.
Well, it's like you're putting something on your hair, so like there is a chance that something goes wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was like, no way, dude. I was like,
I mean, if you don't want to take that chance, I don't blame you.
Fuck no. I was like, no. What else can I do? And he's like, oh, go get biotin from Costco, the
like
gummies.
A billion times easier.
Yeah. I did that.
I love taking vitamins. Yeah, much rather than putting a foam on me.
Yeah, so I went and I got that, and I bought some really expensive shampoo for my hair, and it is working. And I recently went and got my hair done, so it's like
my hair did.
I did for my birthday.
She got her hair did for your birthday.
I did. My birthday just passed.
Oh yeah, happy birthday! I mean, I did kind of.
You guys.
I posted the Office GIF. It is your
birthday. Yeah, and Legion got me Borderlands 2.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So whenever we get into the streaming stuff, we can all play.
For sure.
I fucking love that game.
But yeah.
I played it with Aqua like 2 times already.
Yeah.
I know. I need to play. Fuck, I forgot where I was going with that. With my vitamins. Oh, yes. I was going to tell you about my iron gummies. They are so gross. Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
They're so gross, right? So they're gummies, so I thought, okay, they're fine. And they have like a raspberry flavor. And I had read online that like any kind of iron gummy is going to be gross. It's really hard to get rid of the flavor. And so I chew it a little bit and I swallow it and it still has an aftertaste. And I was like, what is it? It tastes like blood because of the iron.
Yeah.
I was like, ew. So like,
Vampire Simulator.
yes.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. It's so nasty, but I'm trying so hard to like get the iron. Yeah.
I would just do with what I do with all my supplements, since I take a million of them as well. I would just do it with chocolate milk. Boom.
Yeah.
No bad aftertaste. Get protein in there. Boom.
Pretty much. I'm like, I just like what I do now. I take those ones right before I brush my teeth. So I just like take them really quick and then I scrub my tongue so I don't have to
You
taste
get the
it.
orange gummies especially. Just
Yeah.
Orange juice flavored.
Oh,
orange
yeah.
juice flavored gummies.
I guess
I'm
that would be
telling
the
you.
opposite. If you drink the orange juice after the toothpaste, it's horrible.
Oh, yeah, it does taste bad. Yeah.
That's
But yeah.
That's interesting because I mean I want to say that like if I've ever taken a iron like pill or gummy, like I don't really remember. I can see how it would like taste gross, but I don't remember like taking one that tasted gross ever. But hey,
It's sick. I hate it.
can't you just
I'm
take
like,
like
man.
a pill that doesn't have a taste?
Is it? Yeah, is
Yeah.
it like low grade?
It
The
is
iron
low.
pill, is it like? Oh, okay.
The iron gummies are a lower grade than the pill that he gave me. But that pill, so he tells you, take it on an empty stomach.
But it's a
so
stomach ache thing. Yeah, I remember now.
yeah, and so it hurts my stomach. And then he says, oh, well, drink orange juice with it because the vitamin C will help you absorb the iron, right? But I can't drink orange juice because it hurts my stomach. So I was like, I can't take it. So I tried taking it with food. Like, all right, let me put some food in my stomach and then take the iron pill. Still painful. Like, I had eaten, I took the pill, went to sleep. The next day went to work, and it just felt like cramps. Like, it just hurt. Yeah. And it makes your stool, like, black.
It makes it green, right? Yeah,
And
black or green.
Yeah, and you're like, ugh. Like, it's
I'm like, yeah,
Oxidized
this can't be
whatever.
healthy.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, the iron's working, but why does it have to hurt?
I'll just throw 2 more bags of spinach in my pasta. How about that?
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're all good.
I'm gonna have to. I would rather deal with spinach than take this shit, because...
I mean, yeah, and I don't even remember, but yeah, it's like, yeah, like if I had that, I would you just take a heart of romaine and just munch on that for.
I
for
do
a
like
while.
that. I do that with cucumber.
I just don't know if that has a lot of iron. It has to have some, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I
they
mean,
say
as long as you. Yeah.
dark leafy green. I don't
Yeah.
know if romaine
Yeah.
would count. It's not
It
super
does. I mean,
dark.
it does count as a dark leafy green. I know that.
Does it really?
I think,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
that's-
positive.
Well, fuck,
But
maybe
we
let's
have to
just
look
do
at
that.
the. Maybe we could do it. Let's do it right now. But no,
Let's
it's
do it
like,
right now.
Yeah,
Jamie,
like,
pull
what
it up.
the
Fact
iron
check it.
content is of like romaine.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I think as long as you introduce like dark greens into your diet regularly, it should be fine. You
Yeah,
get an iron back.
I do need it because at some point they want to test they want to do the blood panel again and see where I'm at, because I guess when I did it this last time, my iron was like dangerously low. So I was like, well, I want my hair and I want my teeth and everything, so like I don't want to fucking deal with that.
I did want to mention that romaine lettuce for 3,000 years. This is from Wikipedia. Lettuce
Okay.
was associated with the ancient Egyptian god of fertility, Min, for its resemblance to a phallus.
Well,
So I think
perfect.
that'll make Alyssa a pretty big fan of it.
so where am I supposed to put it?
Anywhere you want.
You butt chug it.
Yeah. Directly in your anus. That's how you get the most fiber.
Is a romaine high? Chat GPT.
Yeah.
A moderate amount of
Just-
iron. Romaine. lettuce.
Okay.
So
It's better than low.
Yeah, yeah. No,
It's better than
leafy
none,
green.
which
Better
is what
than
Alyssa
zero.
is.
Yeah. It's better than my hair's falling out.
Better than my stomach hurts and my stool's green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What foods are high in iron? Cocaine. Oh yeah, kidney beans. Oh, just do a bunch
Oh,
of.
they're gonna say cocaine.
I thought he said cocaine too.
I'm just reading.
Cocaine.
There's a lot of iron in cocaine. You should try it.
They steep that in gasoline. That's where all the iron comes from.
Well, if I have to do it. And it'll
See
make me want to go to the gym.
And it'll make you skinny.
And it'll make me skinny. You guys, I should have just been doing cocaine this whole time.
See, that's where my rich people problems would come from. I'd just be like, let me try cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. You'd be like some
never
Colombian
stop.
drug lord.
And my septum's gone, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah, you'd have nothing left. What would you do? What would be your frivolous buy, Aqua, with your billions?
A baseball team?
A baseball team? Which one?
Ooh, that'd be sick.
An underdog team that you're gonna build up, or like something that's already like
the Cubs.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be the Cubs, but I mean, like, okay, let me take my fandom out of it.
Okay.
I mean, the White Sox need a lot of help. Maybe it would be kind of funny to on the White Sox while being a Cubs fan. That'd be hilarious. Or somewhere like warm. Maybe. Oh yeah, I'll just buy the Dodgers.
I own you.
That would be hilarious. I mean, I don't even know if God could afford the Dodgers, so never mind, I guess.
Why don't you buy the Cardinals and let them sink? How about that?
Good idea. Wow. I don't know why I didn't think of that. If you move them out, just being like, fuck the Cardinals. Or I'd buy the Packers. Well, I guess I can't, or can't. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how it works either.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going football, buy the Bears, but yeah, no, I don't know. If I'm talking about just like, I'd probably blow it on like some crazy computer shit. I would just buy a new computer every day.
Oh my god, I need
this one's a day old.
Oh.
Your printer runs out of ink. You buy a new printer.
Yeah, exactly. Same.
Just
same
buy
deal.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
Should have just threw money down on the Eagles, Alyssa.
The
and
Eagles?
The return would have been good for that PC.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Vegas was thinking before the Super Bowl, but I guarantee you, I mean, people probably lean toward. I don't know if Vegas probably leaned toward the Chiefs, but I don't know if you would have made that much money betting on the Eagles.
Oh no, he would have had to like done a life savings to get like several
crazy,
100,000 back, I think,
amount.
or like at least 10 back.
Yeah.
But 10 back is pretty good.
Yeah. Although if you bet on like a certain spread, that could have been pretty.
That's true.
Lucrative.
I predict that the Chiefs will not score
exactly.
late
If
into.
you didn't score like the whole first half, you would have made your money hard. That's pretty
crazy.
Good. But yeah, how about you? What kind of frivolous collections or hobbies would you spend your money on?
Man, that's so hard. I think I would. You know what I would do? I would buy all of the exotic birds at all the shelters and release them back to the Amazon.
That's nice.
So nobody could have them. Yeah, I'd be like, nope, nobody's having fucking macaws in a cage anymore. They're gonna fly free.
Oh
Boom, based, Alyssa.
That's such a good idea, though.
Based.
Just buy huge swaths of land and just get all the dogs from the shelters.
I would. You wouldn't be able to buy shit anymore. Like nothing.
Yeah.
Hamsters. All the exotic fish, like they're bag of water.
The exotic stuff. Yeah, I'm just talking like I would just get every dog from every shelter and just let them.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I would.
Huge field.
Yeah, cats. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be cats. Sure. I'll do the dogs.
That would be that would be my mission. No animals in cages. Animals do not belong in fucking cages. So I would find a way to like free all of them.
I mean, I mean, well, some of them need to be maybe separated. Just
maybe, yeah. The other ones,
violent ones. But I mean, even then, you could give them like a nice, spacious, like
yeah, like a.
I don't even know what to call it. Like a spacious, like pen, I guess.
Yeah.
For the dogs that aren't cooperative.
Yeah. Half acre for the troublesome dogs. That'd be good.
I'm surprised there's not more like billionaires that have those kind of huge animal sanctuaries. Although we do know of one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I would take down.
Yes.
I would take down the SeaWorld too. I would be like, fuck that, no more of this, because now the fish can't even be released back to the ocean because they're so domesticated in some way.
Yeah, well, they don't know how to feed themselves.
Exactly, but I'd like to figure something out to where they're not in the tiny little tank anymore and nobody's watching them and getting on rides and shit. Like, no way, that would be done.
Yeah, good. You're good.
That's
a little bit more selfish. I would own a large part of the Jameson Whiskey Company, the Hibiki Whiskey Company, and then the Lagavulin Whiskey Company. Just give me a huge stake in that, or let me buy the company outright. I love that alcohol that much. I would do that. But a little less selfish. I would definitely. I want to. My dream would be to like run something like Alveus. I don't know the technical know-how. I'd have to hire a lot of good staff around me that can advise me on how to do
Alyssa's
stuff,
the
and of course,
Yeah.
the cat
Just
advisor.
come to
Yeah,
me. We're letting everybody go.
but yeah, it wouldn't be so much. Sadly, wouldn't be focused on like domestic animals like cats and dogs. It would just be like the same message of trying to like, thwart the exotic pet trade.
Yeah.
Things like that, or if there's like something in your environment that's infecting the wildlife, like it would be like owls and stuff like that, things that I can like teach people, like hey, like maybe if you eat a little less cows and more chicken, you can save the environment, or like stop buying monkeys from black market and putting
Yeah.
clothes on them because that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
I like to eat the
Or like what yeah, or Alyssa's saying, like, stop buying macaws because they bite fucking hard and they
can
will
bite
bite
through a
you.
bolt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez,
they will
guys.
take your fingers off.
God. Luckily,
Let them
there's
be in the Amazon.
You guys must have more down there than I have up here.
Yeah, a lot of people have them here. A friend of mine has a blue and gold macaw that's always in a cage, and they're like, "We don't let her out because she's mean." I'm like, "Yeah, I would be too."
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you?
Yeah, stop doing that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no,
I like
That's
that.
what I
I like
would
the
get.
spreading education idea.
Yeah,
Would
of
you
course,
stream it all, Legion?
Oh, you have to. That's a good way to get the word out.
It really is.
Yeah. Because I really love, like, not to get on a tangent, but I do like Alveus's approach to, like, educating people while keeping the animals they do keep, like, away from the public, They don't have a ton of traffic coming
It's not
through
a pet.
besides, like, the collabs, right? So a lot of the animals who really couldn't deal with, like, large crowds, they get to educate people, and they don't even know that they're educating people. They're just always on a live cam, and you get to spread awareness about like,
Yeah.
stop breeding your huskies with wolves because those dogs get really big and they'll get very dangerous.
Yeah.
I know.
So you
That's-
so
Yeah,
it wouldn't
but
be a
things like
petting
that.
zoo.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be a petting zoo. Like only like maybe family members and friends could come by, and like only like sparingly. I'd mostly just make it an education thing and something that at least the animals that I'd have underneath me who couldn't be released in the wild could live the rest of their lives like in peace in a large area away from crowds.
Not an attraction.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I
I
would
like that.
Maybe I'd give my money. I'd help Mary's Milk Monsters with her goat farm.
That'd be sick.
That
Yeah.
would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, man. We just I can't remember. It was a month or two ago. There was a guy out, in the Central Valley, and he got pulled over for a DUI, and he had a spider monkey with him wearing clothes. So they confiscated her and took her to the vet, and she was so malnourished, and she had a crazy upper respiratory infection. Like, her fur was just dingy, and like they didn't know if she was going to make it, so they transported her to Oakland, to the Oakland Zoo, and she was in critical care for a long time, but I guess now she's doing okay. But yeah, people do that shit all the time.
It did sound a little hilarious that it was dressed in clothes.
Yeah, she was wearing a dress and in a car with him, but he was drunk driving.
But
with
the
her.
fact that it was like malnourished, like okay, you care enough to put like clothes on it, but like not to feed it.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's
like,
freezing outside. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, he was probably just giving her hot dogs and bananas or something.
Yeah.
I hope he was only doing that.
Hopefully, but it's yeah, it was terrible. But she's doing better now. She's like actually getting to be a monkey.
Yeah.
I was like, man, why do you want to fucking? Everybody goes all like, oh, I would want a monkey, but not really.
Even when I was like
No.
5 years old, I might have said that or
Right, like a
something.
little helper monkey, but not really.
Yeah.
When I was
I mean, monkeys in the wild, like, one of their jobs is kind of like birds. They're like seed dispersers. So
Yeah.
they're going to swing all over your house and shit everywhere. That's just
Exactly.
what they do.
And they're temperamental.
especially
Yeah, no
like,
Yeah, they get angry. Like, Yeah, like even like the smaller monkeys, like
Mm-hmm.
not even talking about chimpanzees,
Oh my
even smaller
God.
monkeys kind of get pissed at you if
Yeah.
you look them in the eye.
Yeah, they get upset and they cry too. They always get them young. They steal them from their mothers and they cry, and I'm like, "Ugh, that's so awful."
There was a really funny. I don't know if I think it was someone a professional who did rescue like monkeys like this. So it wasn't like abuse, but like there's like this one. I don't know if it's TikTok or what, but it was like this series of like TikToks or reels or something, and it was I think it was a spider monkey of some sort or some sort of really hyperactive monkey, and this person would just like put their camera on it, and the monkey would just be like flying all around, like behind them,
God.
you know what I mean, swinging
Yeah.
around and like going there and going there, and like it was actually really funny, like I mean, again, there wasn't. I think this person was rescuing it. Like it wasn't
Right.
that. Like it wasn't. Like it wasn't like they were trying to keep it or whatever. But it was. It was a good insight of like how hyperactive they are. This person just
Yeah.
sat there, and this thing was just going all around the room. I'll have to try to
Yeah.
find that or something.
There are some people that have them, as pets because they can't be rehabilitated back into the wild. Like there's
Yeah.
that puma that has dwarfism, and so she lives with a dog, and it's like, well, yeah, if you send her out to the wild, she's gonna be killed, so you may as well keep her, and she's happy and she's not aggressive, so yeah, that's fine. But yeah, it's all the other ones that you're just like, stop it, and breeding in captivity. It's like there was a thing that had said, I think it was during the Tiger King shit, that was saying that we have more exotic cats in captivity than there are in the wild. I was like, that's
Yeah.
Remember the Tiger
crazy.
King era? I still never watched it.
what?
I still never watched it either.
You stop the podcast now and go watch
I
it.
just know it from like memes and all
I
that,
know,
but
I know everything I learned about it has been against my will.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, it's so crazy. Yeah, you gotta watch it.
It sounded entertaining. I don't blame people for watching it, and it was. Like,
Yeah.
I would read the other things. Like I would read people talking about it, and I'd be like, "Oh, I get it. I get what was happening."
Yeah.
I'll
All
never
of the
financially
people.
recover.
All of the people involved are nuts. All of them.
At
Yeah.
least he liked collecting tigers.
He did like collecting.
We're trying to get to
I
the
know,
collection
collecting.
topic
trying
so
the
bad.
collecting thing.
Yeah.
I know.
I can start off if you
All right.
want.
Sure.
Let Legion. He's got
I
collections.
mean, we were already
Uh,
kind of saying what we'd collect, kind of, when we were rich. So it's a natural.
That's
segue.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, let me not be a collector of things because I don't have money for it. But also, I just don't have room. But even if I
Yeah,
did, I
that's
don't know if I
huge.
would commit a room to it.
Yeah, I mean, there's things that you could say like, oh, it doesn't cost that much, but yeah, then you have to worry about the room.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite collectibles like ever is my Pop Funko of Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right, with
Nice.
signs.
Yep, signed by the actual voice actress, Jessie Flowers.
I remember when you posted that picture; it was awesome.
Oh yeah, with my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, well, yeah, well,
What?
I know. No,
I have to Photoshop her out now.
That was with Robbie, wasn't it? I mean, oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess it was with the other with the voice actress too. You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like AI digital her out now. Just me and Jessie
Stalin, was it
Flowers.
the Stalin, the Soviet. Yeah, just
Yeah.
Oh,
help him out.
yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, I love this figure because I'm a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Never really liked any of the live action stuff, whether it was the M Night Shyamalan or
It's a
the
masterpiece.
or the Netflix show that came out about this. But it's one of the few shows from my childhood that I still like, love, enjoy, respect, get a lot out of it, meaning out of it to this day. Even though I watched the show when I was like in middle school, to this day, like the show resonates with me, and I always found Toph was like the coolest character because she didn't take shit from anybody. She had like cool like earth bending powers, and she was like one of the probably like the only character that I can think of who was like had a disability, but it wasn't like a big part of her character. She like thrived like past that. She's blind in the show, just to give everyone context for that. But she's always been like the hard ass character who like has to keep the whole team in line, and I've always appreciated her character. She's been one of my favorite characters. So when I had the opportunity, when there was like a I guess anime convention down here, she was doing signings. I was like, Oh my God,
Gotcha.
this is like if I believed in God, He set this up so I could go ahead, wait in this line, and get this figure signed because I am such like a huge fan of the show and the
Mm-hmm.
character. But yeah, that's the like one of my favorite collectibles. Like I should probably get a box from it because it does collect some dust from time to time. But yeah, this means a lot to me considering like how much the show, the character, or even like the voice actor. She was really nice meeting me. She wanted to talk for like 10 minutes, but like her side people were like, no, no, let's keep the line going and all that.
Aw,
But yeah, this is a special treasure to me.
Keep it in a
cool.
hermetic
And
seal.
we'll never sell it unless I'm going like completely into debt.
Give
Yeah,
you a
that's really
fiver.
cool. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Mm.
Cool.
What about
Yeah.
Aqua?
Oh. I don't know. My dad has a coin collection he's had forever, and he got me into it when I was pretty young, and I still like to I still look at coins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some really cool stuff. Like really, like
Yeah.
if you start, like, I don't know, with like the steel pennies from World War II,
Mm-hmm.
just different things like that, or Indian heads, or wheat cents. But you know, and there's so much history and stuff. We just recently, or what is it? He was like, oh, he was telling me something about, oh, he saw like an ad. It was like some junk ad about like a app for coin collecting, and I'm like, well, let's not do that. And I just kind of went on the app thing. I just searched coin collection, and I found like a decent app. You know what I mean? For it. And he seems to be having a lot of fun, kind of like scanning his the coins, you know, and kind of getting the history of them and how much they might be worth or how many were minted and stuff. You could just get that right from your phone. And
That's cool.
it kind of gives you a thing where it's like, oh, it's in good shape. I mean, I don't know how good the grading is for like for just taking a picture of it, but
Yeah.
it's good for, you know. I think he does, like, it's something you can just do in your downtime, and he kind of likes it, and you can just kind of find out right away without having to like look up like through like a book. He has like books and stuff for like what things are might be worth, but like that's a little more up to date when it's like an actual app.
Yeah.
So yeah, so coin collecting's kind of a thing with my family. You know, other things like sports memorabilia, right? Once again, exclamation point catch on my Twitch channel. I got
Yes.
I got my baseball. Also, my dad he went to some conference or something in St. Louis a long time ago. I think I told this story. He tried to get Barry Bonds' signature because he was staying at the same hotel, and Barry Bonds was
Oh.
a dick, and he said, "I'm not Barry Bonds."
What?
I know.
Are you serious?
He's a, well, he was probably just injected his butt with steroids. But
He's raging.
he did get an autograph from Oral Hershiser, who's a pitcher. He's a somewhat, you know, he's a pretty successful guy. I mean, he's retired, long retired now, because this was back in the '90s. But yeah, so I got a signed Oral Hershiser baseball. I guess that's kind of
That's
fun.
cool.
But yeah, I got my foul ball. Yeah, a lot of, you know, there's sports memorabilia. Oh, I got a few other. We got a few other pictures signed. I met the Bears kicker for a long time, Robbie Gold. He moved. He went to the Niners for a little while. So I guess I know Brandon would know who he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Right? He likes the Niners, doesn't he?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So he'd know who Robbie Gold is, which is a fitting name for somebody playing for the 49ers.
Yeah.
True.
And but anyway, he was great for the Bears. I mean, it was kind of sad to see him go, but he was awesome as a Bears kicker. And so I got his autograph. We have a couple other ones from a few other like former Bears. Nothing too crazy. It's not like we have
That's
a Walter
cool.
Payton signed autograph. That would be pretty crazy. But yeah, so we have sports memorabilia, coins. Trying to think of anything else I kind of like to collect. Nothing too much. I mean, you know, I would never got super into like cards, like sports cards. I mean, I guess I
Yeah.
did have a Pokemon card collection.
I did too. I had a
And I think we
shitload.
still have it. So yeah, so that's good.
cool.
I do kind of like watching people open cards, like Lunity.
Yeah.
Or other people.
Open up the
I don't
packs.
know. Actually, she's the only one I actually watch open cards. But it can be kind of entertaining to watch people open cards. Oh, I should say this is a good stream game that I might have to play one day. It's like trading card game shop simulator. So you.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
It's actually really fun. Yeah. So it is. It's like you're unboxing or you're cracking open packs just in the store, and it's very entertaining. But yeah, no, I kind of like watching people like crack packs on stream sometimes. But yeah, and I still have those cards, but I stay away from getting crazy like with it myself, because I don't know if I would go crazy, but I know that it's one of those things where you kind of just want to. It's hard. It's hard to stop once you start.
Right.
Yeah. Pringles.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a whole lot else, I don't think. What about you, Alyssa?
I don't know. I don't know. Like you
Children?
said, when I was a kid. Yeah, children, cats.
I like collecting kids and cats.
Yeah, when I was a kid, for sure, I was actively collecting Pokemon cards. Like, we would, have money, go to the liquor store and go get it. And I remember one time I got a holographic Charizard.
Damn! I got a
Damn, that would have been worth a lot today.
Oh yeah, my grandma had a flood in her garage and it got ruined, and I was like,
sucks.
cool. Well, as I got to be an adult, I was like, could have been helpful. Have that fucking $10,000 card.
I don't know how good mine are in shape either. I mean, they're okay, maybe some of them, but I did naturally pull a holographic Blastoise, which was my favorite Pokemon, so that was fun.
Nice.
My grandma put it in this collectible thing too. It was like 2 pieces of glass and you screw it together, right? She put my holographic Charizard
Moisture
in
still
it,
got in there,
and moisture still got in it and ruined it. I was like, fuck, man,
just a little bit more like if it just got sealed somehow
in a bag.
in like a plastic, yeah. Ooh,
damn. 2 plastic bags, one like Walmart shopping, classic Walmart shopping plastic bag wrapped around it in a box.
She would have been like, I ran it over with my car. I don't.
Alyssa knows nothing about wrapping it up.
Yep, yeah, I don't know about that. Gosh. Oh god, now this cat's gonna start screaming. Shut up.
Yeah, shoot. The same thing kind of happened with my uncle's comic book collection that I'm still sorting through.
Oh my god.
A lot of it did get like water damage because the ceiling leaked, and he wasn't really good at putting covers or storing it in like a good place. So a lot of those ones I had to throw away. I was like, oh man, this whole comic book would have been sick as fuck.
I know, right? God.
Now he's missing a face.
I had some cool stuff. I had like bottle caps and stuff like that. I had a collection of Swiss Army knives. I did have Pogs.
Wow, that's old.
You had a knife collection?
I did.
You one of those people's?
Yes, dude. My uncle, he would find Swiss Army knives, like different ones, and I had them in an old cigar box at my grandma's. But I don't know what happened to them.
Damn.
Yeah, it was really fucking cool. Yeah, I had some really cool ones, some old ones.
Who's that cute punk chick with the knife collection?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep, that's me.
I know that. My mom used to have she would buy me Beanie Babies a lot. And I think we still have most of those. I did kind of like them as a kid. I mean, they're very, I don't know anymore. It's like, why? But like, I don't know. I did kind of. I know my mom and her mom kind of like to buy them. I guess for me, but like. Probably for themselves, too. They pretended to buy it for me, but it was kind of for them. They were like, oh, it's so cute.
That was a huge one. I had a couple, but I wasn't, like, super into them. You know what I did like, though? I liked marbles. I had a huge thing of it. You know those big bubble containers, like the big bottles? Yeah. I had them in there. I had tons of marbles, and I would take them to school and play with them and stuff.
Yeah.
But dang, that might have been your ASMR. Early on.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, do you ever watch do you watch that YouTube channel, the Marble Racing YouTube channel? I should link that to you.
You should.
You'd probably autistically like that.
I probably would. I know. I think I do have a touch of the tism.
Yeah, the guy who does that channel. I can't remember his name. His name starts with an M. Someone Marble Racing or something. Yeah, it was kind of big on like Reddit, I guess, for a minute. But yeah, it is, and he kind of does whole tournaments, right, where it's like, which one will win, red, blue? You know what I mean? It's like, oh wow, and then he'll be like, oh, here's the championship series, and he'll do like, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, it's just a whole circuit he does with these marble races, and it's like, people get into it. I mean, there's a few times when I was like on the edge of my seat. I'll have to find that website or find that YouTube channel.
That'd be cool. Maybe that's why I stopped collecting things. Like, it seems like I had more stuff when I was a kid, but then like they slowly disappeared and got lost, so I didn't really collect anything after that.
Busy.
Like I even had tons of shot glasses at one point because my mom would go places and bring me back stuff. But Amara, when she was like 2, she pulled the dresser down that they were on and broke like all of them. And so I was like, well.
Does she want to comment on that?
I know, right? I was like, God damn it. So I stopped collecting them, you know? So now I think like the only thing that I do is like if I see a cool rock, I pick it up and keep it. I've got some crystals and things like that. But
crystals, yeah.
My crystals. But I mean, other than that, I don't like actively go, oh, I need one of that. Unless it's a cat. You know,
it's a cat.
like,
I guess
don't
you're
have
right.
that color.
I said children. I should have said cat. I guess both.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's funny. Like I stopped collecting shot glasses because whenever there's a party, we only ever use the Dave and Buster's shot glasses, and that's it. Like we never go outside that.
One also, yeah.
Yeah, it's like those are like always at the front. They're always like available, so we always just use that. We don't use any of the ones in the back from like I don't know from like someone else's trip when they went to Alaska
They're
or something.
souvenirs. You don't want to.
Yeah, it's like fuck it. Use the Dave and Buster's ones. Fuck it, just throw those out there.
Yeah, the shitty ones. Yeah, like I do have some in the cabinet because I'll buy them for other people. Like I bought one for Amara in Las Vegas. I bought one for Brandon and Disney World and stuff like that. But like I don't ever.
They have shot glasses at Disney World?
Yeah, I got a little Yoda one for him.
Oh yeah,
I did not know
people
that.
go to Disney World get drunk as hell.
It was Florida.
I mean, they get high as hell now.
Florida. Oh yeah, well that too. Well, maybe not Florida.
Yeah, but other than
maybe
that,
not Florida.
I can't
But,
think of anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say one of my. Oh, I have this. Yeah, I have like a shot glass one. I think it just has the state of Georgia on it, and I don't know. I always use that one. I don't know why. I just get attached to certain shot glasses.
You know what I do collect that I'm probably not even. I didn't even realize. Like I like skulls. So like over there, I've got like a bunch of like glass and ceramic, and like I have tattoos. Like
She's killed a couple people.
Yeah, how many
I've killed a
people's
couple
skulls do you
people.
have?
Right. Yeah, any kind of like skull decor, I'm into it. So I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Damn, Halloween must be lit at your house.
It is.
She went from punk to goth.
I know. I guess. Dang. Edgar
It's a
Allan
mortuary
Poe.
assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and my nephew
That's where she stole
Jordan,
from.
he's obsessed with skeletons, right? So when he comes over here, he has all my Halloween skeletons. He's obsessed. Like since Halloween, he won't stop talking about skeletons. He's almost 3, and he comes over, right? So I have all these rubber skeletons. They're like neon colors, and he treats my house like a skeleton library. So he'll take 2. And he'll go to his house, and then when he comes back in a couple weeks, he exchanges them for different colors, and he'll tell me, I'm going to take this one and this one. I go, okay. Like, you would think he would take all of them, but he like, returns them and, like, rents the other ones.
And then, like, puts it, like, in his room or something? Like, hangs it up?
He puts them in the bathtub, he plays with them, he sleeps with them. They're his favorite thing, and so
my safety skeleton.
Yeah, they're
for
his
when
safety
I go
skeletons.
Emotional support skeleton?
Yes, that's what his mom calls them, the emotional support skeletons, his teltons. And so his birthday is in April, and it's going to be skeleton themed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
De las Tolas Muerte.
Yes.
And do you play the Spooky Skeleton song the whole time?
That is his favorite song. When he's here, it's on YouTube. He's all spooky, scary skeletons. He loves
Oh my god!
it.
I want to dress up as that guy in the black suit with the pumpkin face.
Yeah,
That's actually a really good idea for a costume for Halloween.
Yeah, he's super into it. Halloween has not ended at his house. Like there's still skeletons all
It's
over.
year round.
Yeah,
I don't
and
blame.
if he gets in trouble, they get taken away, and he's like, "No, my skeletons!" She's like, "I'm taking them." Yeah.
Does he play Minecraft?
Oh man. Yeah. Or he must like the second half of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
This is the best part. Why don't we
watch
watch any skeletons? Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's so funny. He carries them around and stuff, and yeah, he's super into it. I guess like it was just over Halloween, this last Halloween. he was just into the decorations, and these people, they had outside decorations, and so his mom would drive by that house every day, and he'd be like, "Skeletons, rah!" you know.
That's awesome.
I guess when Halloween ended, he like lost his mind. It was like, where are the skeletons?
Where the fuck
like,
they're inside
pissed.
you. They've been inside you this
they're
whole time.
inside you. So she had to keep them out, and it's never gone away. She can't put them away. And he's like, if he sees them anywhere, and of course, if he comes over to my house, they're fucking everywhere. So he's like, all right, party's still going over here.
He wants to get on Mr. Bones' wild ride.
He does. He loves skeletons. So
want
now
to
I
get
got to
off Mr.
figure
Bones'
out.
wild ride.
I got to figure out what the freak I'm gonna get him for his birthday. I might get him the pajamas that, you know, the skeleton pajamas.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
he
good
might like that.
skeleton gear out there. I feel like people
Yeah.
are pretty into it.
Get some temp tattoos.
Yeah, temporary tattoos. I should. Yeah,
And Dia de Muertes, you could paint his face.
I could.
You take
Yeah.
a shot out of that those shot glasses.
I have some little skeletons shot glasses too. Yeah, they light up. I'm like, here you go. Yeah. I
When
don't
you're older.
It's gonna be crazy. We're like thinking about games that we can do, like throwing bones, like cornhole.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
we've been looking on Pinterest, like it's skeleton birthdays. They're like Halloween themed. We're like, I mean, yeah, kind
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah.
The board could have a skull on it with 2 eyes, 2 holes.
Yeah. Putting the bone on the skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Or-
put the skull. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
callback.
just like, yeah. And do it. Let's play a game. Can't even do the impression right now.
You can make your voice go pretty deep.
Oh yeah. Well, but I was trying to do the what's his face? The
Jigsaw.
The
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw voice. Want to play a game?
Like whose voice
Pin the
did you
tail on
do?
Skeleton.
The Mothman voice that
yeah, I
you did.
can't even
Injured
remember
Cold.
what-
No, yeah.
I was cracking up at that. Oh my god! Because you guys know I listen to the podcast to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But if it gets to that part of him doing that voice, I'm like, I won't go to sleep because I'm laughing.
We need to make a YouTube short of that or something.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Well,
clips.
when we start upgrading a bit,
Yeah,
and doing stuff
we'll
over
get
the
there.
camera.
Yeah, that one, and then when we're talking about Legion's escape room, pin the tail on the donkey.
Right, yeah, that's what I was trying to reference. Just,
That's
Yeah.
what we were doing. Yeah.
So I said good callback. Yeah.
pin the tail on the skeleton or whatever.
Yeah,
pin
I
the
was like, what are you talking about?
Bone on the tailbone on the skeleton. I don't know.
That's one of my
Put
favorite
the pelvis
bits.
back.
Yeah, put the,
The
pelvis
pelvis back
back.
on-
Yeah, but the pelvis puncher.
Are you just be playing Operation at that point?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm
There
trying
should
to
be.
think-
There's got to be a skeleton version.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other
like an
skeleton
Operation Halloween
things.
version of
Yeah,
Operation.
that would be fun. But yeah, it should be interesting.
Just for future reference, I think I found that that channel, Jelles Marble Runs.
I would watch it.
I think that's what I would watch. Yeah, I'll link it in the show notes. But
Do you
just
remember
in case,
those marble? That was like a big thing in the 90s too, the marble runs where you could like build them.
Right, that's kind of what he
Yeah.
does. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like he does this cool thing because like I don't know where he lives. I think somewhere in Europe, and like it's like on a beach. There's like he like carves like the like he flattens out the sand,
sand.
and like he makes like stuff. Yeah. And I think that's like I say, it was posted on Reddit years ago now, but it's still I think he's still going. And yeah, I mean I love him. I think the guy who has the channel is kind of on the spectrum with the marbles, which God
You'd
bless
have
him.
to be.
Yeah. So
Everyone who likes marbles is on the spectrum.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's
I
true.
mean, I don't know.
Anyone with a collection.
Yeah. Anything, if you collect anything at all, if you breathe,
Yeah.
you're on the spectrum. Actually,
Pretty
that is
much.
kind of true because everybody, I
Yeah.
think, really is on the spectrum. It just depends on how it expresses itself and
We've
how-
all
There's
got
an
a
autism
touch.
test I should link to everybody.
Is there?
Well, yeah, we'll do that on the drinking podcast.
Yes, I'm down for that. I've been craving margaritas, so
Ew, yeah.
that would be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna have some more Modelo's from the Super Bowl that we didn't finish, but I didn't really feel like drinking tonight for once.
Wow. Hey,
Look at me. I don't drink all the time during the podcast, but sometimes it loosens up my tongue a little bit in a good way, or a bad way, or a naughty way.
Oh, or a naughty way.
Yeah, I'll definitely link that test for later. Damn, I've been thinking about scheduling a drunk podcast.
Yeah, dude.
But
I have been kind of thinking that.
We got to test.
And I know you said something, Borderlands. I was also thinking, what would be a good game to play? I mean, this one's really obvious, but it really could be fun. Is like a Minecraft kind of thing.
I do want to play. I've never played it.
Yeah. Did we talk about that before? Yeah, I mean,
I think so.
We might have to get a server though, but I don't know.
Yeah, you guys were saying that I'd like it because it's repetitive and you can build
because I like autism,
and we don't have to, and we don't have to like kill enemies. You know what I mean? Like you could just be chilling building. You know what I mean? And we could still talk and have like a fun podcast kind of time.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we sort of did that with the forest, but that shit gets crazy after a while.
Yeah.
With cannibals and mutants attacking.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it's like there's so much you could do in Minecraft. I mean, it has its own flaws. But
Alyssa's computer could actually run Minecraft.
Yeah. That too. And she could just sit there and like build the base, like build our home, our house, But yeah, I'd have to see if I do remember one time I just set up a local server and my friend was on it. I'm sure we could do something like. I don't know if we have to pay for it. But even if we did have to pay for it, it might only be just a little bit of money. I might.
Fuck it, let's do it.
But yeah, we'll definitely look into it, and then we could definitely kind of maybe have like a little video section of our, like part of our podcast isn't just audio. That could be fun.
That would be fun.
Think about it, guys. Give us some feedback, chat.
Yeah, chat.
Our lovely audience.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I think it's
right,
around
seems
time.
about
Anybody else have anything else to say?
No. I'm pretty good. And I'm hungry, mostly.
Yeah, I'm hungry, too.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much for listening to Forget We Said That. I'm Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion Lion. At Legion Lion on Twitch. Been streaming off and on, but usually if you catch me late nights, I'm there either like mindlessly grinding Darkest Dungeon or something other than that. If you do listen to the podcast, though, please give us a rating on whatever platform you're listening to. It really helps us out, pushes us closer to the front page. But yeah, that's it from me.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.